because you guys should know how to do, oops, sorry. Number 2 here, you distribute first, then you do the fractions on the side, and these are your answer. Combine like terms, you get no solution here. Now, in number 3, this was a warm-up question. The answer is y equals to 15x. Number 4, you do that, you multiply. You know that 150 is between 144 and 169. This is a 9. So it's between 12 and 13. Obviously closer to this number, so it's going to be closer to 12.2 or 3. So you try that to see which one is closer, and you get the closer answer there. And number 5 is 5. Number 6 here is a rotation because it's not sliding, and it's not a reflection. It's not facing each other or anything like number 2. It's a reflection at right here, which is y negative 2. Okay, so this is going backwards, so it's counterclockwise. Starting 12, it's going this way. So it's 90 degree, it rotates 90 degree. If you look at B coming here, it only went 1 blocks. Okay, and then the back, I'll do the back later after I finish this one here on number 1. Okay, write a linear equation. So we've done that for the following graph. And then one solution. A solution is any point other than the given. Any point on this line. We can do 2, and probably this looks like 2 and 5.6 or something like that. Because it's not accurate, we're going to look and choose a more accurate one, 6 and 25. This is 6 and 25. So solution is a dot. That would be basically a coordinate on your graph, on your line. Okay, check and make sure it's right. So 6 and 25. We're gonna go over that again in a minute to check and make sure it's right. So first we need to write the equation of a line. The equation of line, you use y minus y1 equals to m parentheses x minus x1. Okay. Hold on. All right. Friday practice. Okay. First, you need to find m. M is obviously y, the change in y. This is y2 minus y1. So m is 35 minus 15 over x2. This is x2, 8. Minus 4. And that gives you 20 over 4 is 5. Y minus 4 equals to 5 parentheses x minus oh no, y minus 15. Oh my gosh, this is y1, y2 minus 4. That gives you y minus 15 equals to 5x plus 20. Add 15, oh, that's minus 20, oh my gosh. Add 15, carelessness, unbelievable. Y equals to 5x minus 5. Now to check if this is really, or if I'm accurate, I may estimate wrong, what you need to do is, this is x1, x, and this is y, you substitute in here, that 6 goes in there, okay? So 5 times 6 minus 5, so that's 30 minus 5 is 25. So y is 25. See, y is 25. That's how we know that that point is really on that line. Okay, this point is on that line. So that's when you get to here. So here's the rest of the answers. Okay, when you get to the question here, I'll erase all this because I did this earlier and thought I was recording but didn't. Okay. Basically, if you had a graph, if you had to graph this, find a graph if you need to. Let's say the graph that's there, or use graph paper if you need to, or make whatever graph you want. But if you have this graph, the point that would be on there, you can't choose 0, okay, because if you choose 0, obviously y is 3, okay. So let's say if we choose x is 1. I'm going to choose x to be 1. So I need to find y is. Okay, x is 1, so that's 4. 4 plus 3, y is 7. 1, 7. Now, just so you know what that means, that's one of the solution there. That's 1, 7. I'm going to graph this on graph paper for you to see. Okay, we're going to take graph paper, and we're going to graph y equals to 4x plus 3. Now, when you graph that on a graph paper, okay, 4 at 3, you go up 4 over 1, up 4 over 1, and down 4 over 1, down 4 over 1. You get a nice clean graph like this. Now, at x is 1, y is 7. So this point is 1, 7. So point 1, 7 is a solution to this graph because it is an answer on that line. And this here is 0, 3 is also a solution on that line. Here, negative 1 is a solution. So watch. If you take negative 1, if you put negative 1 for x, you got negative 4 plus 3, y is negative 1. So that's when x is negative 1, y is negative 1. And let's say if you choose 2, if you choose 2 here, then y would be 11 because 8 plus 3 is 11. So if you choose 2, this point is 2. It's 2, 11 is the dot on this line. You see that? That's 11. 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11. So these are called solutions, the point that's on the graph of the line. Okay? So 111 is one of them. So basically, you choose an x. Let's say if I choose an x of 3 here. Okay, so I put 3 here. So that's 9 plus 5y equals to 9. I add a minus 9, minus 9. This is by coincidence. 5y equals to 0. Divide by 5, y equals to 0. It says do not use 0. Wrong choice. We can't use 0 there. Okay, you can't use 3. But 3, 0 is one of the solution. It is one of the solution. I just want you to choose another one. Okay, let's say we choose 1. Okay, choose 1 again. 3 plus 5y equals to 9. Minus 3, that gives you 5y equals to 6. Divide by 5, y equals to 1 1/5. So if it's 1, 1 1/5 is your answer. So when you graph it, like you do here, 1 1/5 is the answer. So 1 1/5 would be somewhere here where the line is. And that's, or anyways, you know what I mean. It's part of the line. We can graph it, but it's a decimal. Okay? So this one's the same thing. You can make x whatever you want. Let's say x was 2. We need to find what y is. Okay, so x is 2 here. That's 10 equals to 6. 2y plus 6 minus 6 minus 6. 2y equals to 4. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Y equals to 2. It's 2. 2, 2. You can graph this, okay? Let's graph it so you see what I mean, okay? Make this in slope-intercept form. 2y plus 6 equals to 5x minus 6 minus 6. That gives you 2y equals to 5x minus 6. Divide by 2. Y equals to 5 over 2x minus 3. So let's graph that. Okay, if we graph y equals to 5 over 2x minus 3, right, make sure. Okay, yeah. If we graph that, negative 3 here, go up 5 over 2, up 5 over 2. Right there. And we said that our one of the solution is 2, 2. Let's look at 2, 2. Hey, look, 2, 2. You see that? 2, 2 is one of the solution. It's one of the dots on the line. It works. Anyways, and if you choose x to be 1, just so you can see, you can move on if you understand, but if you don't, if x was 1, that would be 5. You minus 6 minus 6, so it will be negative 1 equals to 2y. Divide by 2, divide by 2, y is negative 1 half. So if x is 1, y is negative 1 half. Let's look at their graph. Okay, x is 1, right here. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, silly me. Okay, x is 1. Oh no. Right here. Y is right there, about a half. It's not as accurate because it's not an accurate, but it's close to it. So if x is 1, y is 1, negative 1 half. And that's what we get here. Okay, where are we? Okay, that's what a solution is, just a dot on the line. Okay, this one here, I think we did this already, huh? Well, anyways, this is 11x plus 200 plus 25 at Disneyland. What letter do they want me to use? D. And M for this one. This is D and M then. Disneyland. And this is the mall. Okay, equals to 180. Graph using x and y intercept minus 200. Oh, that's 1850. Sorry. It's 1850. Now you use that and you solve for x and y intercept. So 11m equals to 1650. Divide by 11. Okay. Let's see, calculator. We're dividing 1650 by 11. Okay, that's 150 hours. So M equals, she has to work at the mall for 150 hours. And then the other one is 25, D equals 1650. Oh man, don't have enough room. Okay, so 25, D equals to 1650. Okay. Clear. $66 hours. D equals 66 hours at Disneyland. Okay, so because Disneyland went to 66 hours and the other went to 150, number the graph correctly. So I do by threes. No, I do by fives. And then this one by tens. Okay, so this will be 20, 40, 80. Anyways, actually this would be 60. And then you graph it, okay? I think you guys, most of you should know this. And these here, I didn't put any letter to justify your answer, so that's okay. Now, for those of you who have a hard time with this box thing here, okay, the answer is no, it won't fit. It's short by 1 inch. Okay, so you first take, find that length right there first. So you do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. 2 squared plus 2.5 squared equals to c squared. 4 plus 6.25 equals to c squared. 10.25 equals to c squared square root. Do not make it into a decimal. Use it for the next one. A squared. This is 10.25. You need to find this length. So you're going to use this number and this number now. You finish these two numbers. Squared plus b squared equals to c squared. A is 1.5 squared plus b squared is 10.25 squared equals to c squared. Oh, 1.5 squared is 2.25 plus 10.25 equals to c squared. That gives you 12.5 equals to c squared. Square root of that. Okay, square root of 12.25. 12.5 is 3.5. This number here, oh no. Anyways, what did it do? Anyways, the answer was 3.5. Not that one. It got messed up. Maybe it's somewhere in there. But anyways, the answer is 3.5 about. Feet. We need to change it into inches. Oh my gosh. It's about 3.5 inches. Not inches, feet. .5 feet. how many inches is that? This is 43 inches skateboard. So let's turn this into inches. 3.5 times 12. $42. The box can fit 42 up to 42 inches, and the bat is 43. So the bat will not fit into the box. That's what you need to write to put. The bat will not fit. The bat will not fit. The 43-inch bat will not fit into a 42-inch box. Okay? That's it. Because some of you